around the box, those staggered runs, the way he's learning to become more elusive in dangerous areas. This guy is a real threat.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Idris again, and it's played forward. And the shot! And they can't read. Greenish swings it across. Bogle forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Mikolenko, and he goes cross-field. McNeil chasing after it. Alcaraz. Dewsbury Hall. Mikolenko. Greenish goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And it's Mikolenko. Mikolenko tries across. And he's there to clear it. Bogle. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Bogle. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Bogle proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's James. Bogle. Harrison. Oh, good spread. And here's goes for a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Burnau. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Ampadu. Branthwaite. Idrissa Gueye shifted upfield. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cleared away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mikolenko wins the duel this time. Alcaraz aim forwards. Harrison. Ampadu. Burnau. Longstaff. Gnonto. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Very nicely done. Ampadu. So who's he picking out? Gnonto, cross into the box. And out it comes again. Greenish. Dewsbury Hall, gently done. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He is just caressing the ball. Alcaraz. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's McNeil. Aimed in towards the centre. Longstaff. Harrison. James. Ampadu. Moved on forwards. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Harrison. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. And here's Longstaff. That's a half-decent try.
Longstaff is clearly keeping himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Greenish, and that's aimed into the middle. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Succumbs to the pressure. Branthwaite shifted upfield. And it's Mykolenko. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. There's the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Longstaff aimed forwards. Calvert-Lewin spread out to the left. James! Oh, that is rather wayward. Gets good distance on it. Harrison. Longstaff. Yonto, gently done. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Time and again they are repelled. Mykolenko. That's been drilled forward. Chance to play it in. Bornau is there and he can get that clear. Calvert-Lewin. James. Tries a deft little ball. Branthwaite attempts a clearance. Mykolenko.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Justin. And he's there to clear it. Harrison. Longstaff. Ampadu. Bogle has created one goal already. Harrison. Bogle. Now it's James. Time to deliver. Cross goes in there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's played forward. It's McNeil. Greenish. And he's on a charge. Oh, what a climb! There are a few waiting for it. Great work on the overlap. Bogle, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bogle. Ampadu played out towards the right wing. Greenish, forwards and with intent. Mikolenko. Greenish played out to the left flank. Justin attempts a clearance. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Longstaff. Longstaff going full tilt down the left. Gnonto, Longstaff. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Dewsbury Hall played towards the other side. McNeil shifted upfield. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Ampadu, and it's played forward, and that has been clubbed away. Justin, now it's Gnonto, a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
It's Dewsbury Hall. He's got to be in there. Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Longstaff. Longstaff, gently done. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Gnonto. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to get it clear. And they've got a throw. And it's Justin. Longstaff, dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's the chance to counter. Nice looking ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Bogle. Now it's James. Good take, and is he in? Now it's James. No foul, says the referee. Beto, and they can counter here. Beto chips it through. McNeil, he's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Beto. Beto knocks it out wide. Mikolenko chooses to go cross-field. Can he get onto this? And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all for you. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. Longstaff forwards and with intent. Gnonto. He's in a good position here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance for a shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And we've reached half-time. The first half compared with your expectations.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mikolenko played over towards the opposite flank. And it's McNeil. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Justin tries to clear. Idrissa Gueye have it back and can go again. Clears it away. Ampadu. Harrison. Longstaff. Oh, Red, nice interception. Alcaraz. Coleman. Aim forwards. And they win it back again. Justin. Harrison. James. Longstaff. Ampadu. Longstaff. Now it's Gnonto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tarkowski moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. McNeil looks to the other side, and it's Grealish. Dewsbury Hall. Calvert-Lewin, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Caresses it through. Now it's James. James turns and goes back. And it's Bogle. Bogle charging forward down that flank. Only partially clear. Bogle. Harrison. Longstaff. Longstaff, gently done. McNeil. Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. Dewsbury Hall. Beto. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's played forward. James. It's been slipped through. Idrissa Gueye. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way, and they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with an aerial approach.
Yeah, it's toe-to-toe, bicep to bicep, all about feet and inches. Tarkowski is there, and he can get that clear. Tarkowski goes forward. Clipped into space. Grealish delivers. Tries to get it clear. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Coleman. Idrissa Gueye. Nikolenko. And here's Grealish. Looking for a decent ball in.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Alcaraz. Coleman. Alcaraz. McNeil. Alcaraz. Played out wide. Nikolenko. Oh, it's played into the area. That is lovely. Nikolenko, played out to the right. Now it's McNeil, played into them, climbs up big! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye shifted upfield. Calvert-Lewin. James. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Calvert-Lewin, James, Harrison, Longstaff, Harrison, looks across and plays it in. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence though able to hold on this time. Justin gets across to intercept that. Bogle. Justin. Gnonto. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's McNeil. Alcaraz. Gnonto. Justin. Harrison. James. Out towards the flank. Can he deliver? Harrison. Oh, what a pass! Great chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Beto under intense pressure.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Coleman forwards and with intent. Brunel. Harrison. Longstaff. Justin. Aim forwards. McNeil, and he goes cross-field. And it's Mykolenko. Grealish. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gets the shot away! Alcaraz. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hit into... Oh, smashing header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Harrison. Ampadu. And here's Calvert-Lewin. It's Calvert-Lewin! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. And it's hoisted clear. Longstaff. Can he deliver? Up he goes! Oh, not the best of headers. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Tarkowski does really well to win the ball there. Branthwaite. Grealish. Here's Dewsbury Hall. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Mykolenko. Mykolenko puts a cross in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Out to the left it goes. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Ampadu. Longstaff, aim forwards. Now it's James. Longstaff. Decent chance! That tested the keeper.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Grealish with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Harrison, Longstaff, Ampadu, and here's Calvert-Lewin. Better, and the counter is on. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And Here's Calvert-Lewin. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Branthwaite moved on forwards, cuts out the pass. Ampadu.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Bogle. Harrison. Yonto has found the net here, of course. Harrison. And it's Longstaff. He's shooting! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yonto clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him.
Coleman. Tarkovsky forwards and with intent. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. James. Harrison. Ampadu. James. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Brunau. The final 5 minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. Harrison. Ampadu. Longstaff. Yonto. And it's Longstaff. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye shifted upfield. Justin. Longstaff. It's gone out for a throw-in.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Longstaff. Justin. Brunau. Harrison. And it's played forward. Okafor. Okafor, gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Beto. Dewsbury Hall. Branthwaite. Dewsbury Hall. Branthwaite, nicely aimed pass. Okafor. Idrissa Gueye. Tarkovsky. Has a look and plays it forward. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, one of the most talked about players in recent times is this guy, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I really like his enthusiasm, his energy, his commitment, his attitude. The way he goes about his business is with real purpose, and that's the...
Dewsbury Hall! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nicely intercepted. Idrissa Gueye. Coleman. That's really well manoeuvred. On time, excellent interception. Justin. Longstaff. And it's played forward. Nyonto. That has been knocked clear. There's the worry or two. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Better. It's McNeil. Now it's Beto. Played out to the right. Beto. Played out towards the right wing. Gnonto. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. James. Harrison. Bogle. That has been cut short. Harrison caresses it through. Harrison. That'll be a throw. And it's Longstaff. Bogle. Cross to the back post. Oh, what a climb! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bogle did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Beto. Can he finish?
Oh, that is rather wayward. It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Longstaff. Aim forwards. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Now it's James. McNeil. Beto. McNeil. Coleman. Coleman gently down. Lucas Perry claims comfortably. Ampadu forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ampadu. And it's Bogle. Bogle. That's good play. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Greenish shifted upfield. Grealish. Dewsbury Hall. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Out to the right. McNeil. Now it's Beto. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. And here's Beto. Now it's McNeil. That's very neat. McNeil laid out to the left flank. Ball is over the line. And it's Dewsbury Hall. And here's Grealish. Longstaff. Dewsbury Hall. Oh, it's a great ball here. Now it's Beto! Grealish with the cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Justin, gently done. And he thumps it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bogle, who does have an assist to his name. Justin. Longstaff. Nyonto. And here's... tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take the spot as well.
Nikolenko. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Coleman aimed forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Nyonto. Ampadu forwards and with intent. Mikolenko attempts a clearance. And that's been won straight back. James. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Oh, it's come loose. Turns and goes back. Ampadu. Longstaff. Ampadu. Delivered across. Bogle, back when it goes. And he has been fouled there. And here's Calvert, and a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Beto really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Calvert-Lewin. It's Calvert-Lewin! A real chance and a real let-off. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Longstaff. Calvert-Lewin has found the net here, of course. Mikolenko. Grealish. Dewsbury Hall. Bornau wins the duel this time. It's a good run down the right. And he's managed to get free. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bogle. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Justin. Longstaff. Ampadu. Longstaff. Ampadu. Nyonto. Ampadu. Longstaff. Yonto. Longstaff. Justin. Longstaff. He is just caressing the ball. Coleman tries to clear. Better. Branthwaite. That's been drilled forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff. Now it's James. And the shot! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Mikolenko played over towards the opposite flank, and it's McNeil. And here's Beto. Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Defending of the desperate variety. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played forward. James. Longstaff forwards and with intent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mikolenko looks to the other side. McNeil looks to get on the end of this. And they've got rid. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cleared away. Nice touch. Coleman, there he goes cross-field. Hit into the middle. Now that is clearly overhit. Harrison. Longstaff, played towards the other side. Bogle battling down that right flank. It's a good-looking delivery.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
James. Bogle. Got a throw in. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
And I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Greenish providing an outlet on that flank. Takes a shot! Bogle. Harrison. Longstaff. Bogle. James. Ampadu. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Beto. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, good spread. McNeil. Fired deep towards the back post. Alcaraz. It's a super give and go. Justin does really well to win the ball there. Justin shifted upfield. Harrison aimed forwards. James. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Idrissa Gueye gets it away. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That's the first half compared with your expectations.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Out to the right. McNeil chooses to go cross-field. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's played into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Justin. Harrison. Longstaff. Harrison. And it's Bogle. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Grealish. Grealish delivers. He's dealt with that well. Could be danger here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now it's Beto.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Longstaff. Coleman gently done. Alcaraz. Dewsbury Hall. Over to the left. And that is as far as they're going to go. Calvert-Lewin looking to get on the end of this. Coleman gets it away. Cleared away. Harrison. That is good strength. Better. Now they could break here. Now it's McNeil. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Harrison. Ampadu. Justin. Ampadu. Justin. Yonto is onto it in a flash. McNeil. Coleman. Moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. Into the channel. Grealish. that is asking for trouble. James.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Branthwaite. Branthwaite, it's a sharp pass. Justin cuts it out. Ampadu. Harrison. James. Grealish. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's in! And he's onside. Gets good distance on it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Branthwaite, nicely aimed pass. Another chance from a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Branthwaite, aim forwards. Bogle. Just about up to the hour now. And it's played forward. Calvert-Lewin. Alcaraz. Coleman. Coleman forwards and with intent. And that has been cleared. And here's Calvert-Lewin. James. Oh, he's bustling through. James! Deftly away. And it's Ampadu. Longstaff. Tarkovsky with the clearance. And here's Longstaff. Longstaff. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Burnau. Ampadu. Justin. Longstaff. Harrison. And here's Calvert-Lewin. James. Very nicely done. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Up towards the front line. Now that's well seen too. Bogle. James. And here's Calvert-Lewin. James. Harrison. Ampadu. Longstaff. No routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bogle. James. That is lovely. It's run loose here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pass has gone astray. Justin. There's a probing ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Applies the finish!
very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Brentford. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. McNeil. Grealish. That's tidy. A chance to play it in. Idrissa Gueye. Dewsbury Hall. And they win it back again. Ampadu. Longstaff. Burnau. Harrison. Justin. Nyonto. McNeil producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Have it back and can go again. Harrison. Bogle shifted upfield. Nyonto. And he's all... Nyonto! He's missed, but not by that far.
Nyonto certainly knows that he missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Beto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Calvert-Lewin. McNeil. Mikolenko. Grealish. Decent progress down the left. Mikolenko tries a deft little ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Gueye. Idrissa Gueye spread out to the left. Lucas Perry sends that a long way. Ampadu head out towards the right wing. Harrison. Harrison is fouled. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Harrison. Longstaff. And here's Calvert-Lewin. And it's Calvert-Lewin! McNeil gets rid without sophistication. Longstaff climbs up big! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Bogle. Now it's James. It's a promising position. Cleared away. Alcaraz, gently done. And the counter is on. Grealish. Grealish looking to run onto it. Play for a goal kick. There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's a fancy looking ball, that. Nemecha. Longstaff. Calvert-Lewin. Lovely. Okafor! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Okafor, here you can't believe he didn't put that away. He set himself up perfectly.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Nice physical challenge. Okafor. And here's Calvert-Lewin. It's Calvert-Lewin! Keeper's not concerned by that. Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Over to the left. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tarkowski. Oh, can he get onto this? Harrison. Longstaff. Okafor. It is quite a run he's making here. And it's Ampadu. And here's Calvert-Lewin.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Burnau. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. Nemecha. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No, that's not going to find its target. Dewsbury Hall. Alcaraz. And it's played forward. Beto looks to get on the end of this. Okafor. Harrison. Bogle. Nemecha. And it's Bogle. Harrison. Bogle. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Harrison. Ampadu. Bogle. Nemecha. Harrison. Ampadu, and here's Calvert-Lewin. Alcaraz. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at... So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, has the potential to become one of the greatest strikers in England, if not Europe, Peter. And his recent form has been quite spectacular. And you just hope now that he steers clear of injury and he keeps developing. Should that be the case, he's going to be some player.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Idrissa Gueye forwards and with intent. Justin. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. James. Yonto trying to keep this in. McNeil. Beto looks to get on the end of this. Oh, well measured. He's in here! Nice physical challenge. Yonto. Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Beto. Tries a measured ball. That's going to go a long way. That was very necessary. Tarkowski up towards the front line. Great defending, strong and determined. Justin. Ampadu. Bogle. James. Bogle. Now it's James. James played into the box. Beto. Dewsbury Hall. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Burnau. Ampadu. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Grealish. Grealish looks to the other side. Oh, such a clever touch. Coleman. Plays it across. Out for a throw. Ampadu. Harrison. And it's played forward. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Ampadu. Harrison. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. McNeil. Alcaraz. And here's Beto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Calvert-Lewin. And it's Ampadu. Played out to the right. Can he deliver? A lot of space ahead of him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Harrison. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the counter is on. McNeil chooses to go cross-field. Dewsbury Hall. Justin. Calvert-Lewin. James. Out towards the flank. Harrison. Cross goes in there.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Vogel clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width.
Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zone or man-to-man now.
Ampadu. And it's Longstaff.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Chance here to counter. Idris again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Mikolenko. Branthwaite goes forward. Alcaraz. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff. Longstaff. Better. And they can counter here. Alcaraz. Alcaraz laid out to the left flank. Bogle. Ampadu. Justin shifted upfield. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff. Succumbs to the pressure. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Aim forwards. Justin. Harrison. James. Harrison. Greenish, gently done. Alcaraz. Idrissa Gueye, aim forwards. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's McNeil. McNeil drives it in. Yonto. James. And here's Calvert-Lewin. James. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Harrison. Longstaff. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. Justin goes on a charge down the left. Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And that has been cleared. Better. Dewsbury Hall. Now it's McNeil. McNeil. A chance to play it in. And it's crossed into the middle. Now, Ampadu, Bogle. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a good run down the right. Greenish, too strong for his opponent there. Deftly away. Harrison. Ampadu. Showing good feet. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Has been knocked clear. Nice control. He's on it. Can he? Harrison! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Coleman gets a cross in. James, and it's played forward. And that is a little undercut. Branthwaite shifted upfield. Idrissa Gueye forwards and with intent. Have it back and can go again. Lovely feet. Justin. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Moved on forwards. Nikolenko. Nyonto. Longstaff. Justin, and it's played forward. Well read, and the danger is averted. He can get that clear. And it's Longstaff. Justin. And a shot! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's been taken short. He whips it across.
To bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Beto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Greenish aimed in towards the centre. Certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Beto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And claimed it back swiftly. And it goes cross-field. Mikolenko. Idris again. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Over to the left. Bogut. Bornau, Bogle, Harrison, Ampadu, Longstaff. It's a likely looking ball, that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, they've probed away steadily and would appear to have found a weak link down their right-hand side.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Alcaraz. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gnonto. Ampadu. James. Harrison. Longstaff. Harrison. Bogle. Harrison. Longstaff. Harrison is fouled. Harrison goes short. Time to deliver. Harrison. Mikolenko attempts a clearance. Greenish aim forwards. Do have a chance to counter here. Coleman. Quality ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
McNeil, gently done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Justin. Oh, this looks sharp. Mikolenko. Dewsbury Hall. Branthwaite. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alcaraz. Coleman. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Coleman crosses it in. Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Beto. Beto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Harrison. Justin. Harrison. Ampadu shifted upfield. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Harrison forwards and with intent. Mikolenko wins the duel this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aronson. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shots!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
James. Oh, that's neat. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Tarkowski. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Grealish. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Harrison. Out to the right. James. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Alcaraz. Tarkowski. It's a sharp pass. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bogle. James. Ampadu. Ampadu chips it through. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Mikolenko gets it away. That's the throw. Aronson.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Calvert-Lewin. Okafor. Harrison. Okafor. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Idrissa Gueye. Moved on forwards. Ball's played through. And it's McNeil. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mikolenko. Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Beto. It's really well manoeuvred. Harrison. He's in plenty of space here. Harrison. And here's Calvert. He's having a shot! Aaron. And he's following up! Aronson. Well timed, excellent interception. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Okafor caresses it through. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Aronson! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cross in, looks like a good one. Branthwaite gets it away. Branthwaite can get it clear. Grealish. Bogle. Mikolenko. Branthwaite, good-looking ball. Dewsbury Hall. Tarkowski, driven forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, they could break here. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Beto, and he's running for Beto! Oh, it's come loose. And it's Mikolenko. Oh, red, nice interception. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Grealish. Now it's Grealish. Can he finish?
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Burnau. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Oh, can he get onto this? Tries to get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ampadu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Harrison. Ampadu. Aronson. Ampadu. Harrison. Benecha. Ampadu. Harrison. Ampadu does really well to win the ball there. Harrison. Bogle. Aronson. Ampadu.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he cuts out the supply. Harrison. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Okafor going great guns here. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Grealish with the cross. Deflected behind for a corner kick. McNeil with the short one. And here's McNeil. Neil crosses it in. Okafor gets rid without sophistication. And it's Mykolenko. It's gone for a throw-in. Played back in. Beto. Real chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Justin. Ampadu. That's a look and plays it forward. That's a nicely shaped ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Aronson. Lemecha. Aronson shoots! Cleared without complication.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
I think we're just about done here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. That's an excellent interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Bogle. Keeps on running, and he decides to cross it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Aim forwards. Okafor.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Burnau. Ampadu. Burnau, gently done. Idrissa Gueye. We are into stoppage time. Out to the left it goes. Cleared away. And the shot! Clears it away. Idrissa Gueye. Alcaraz. Coleman. Moved on forwards. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this fella, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, has the potential to become one of the greatest strikers in England, if not Europe, Peter. And his recent form has been quite spectacular. And you just hope now that he steers clear of injury and he keeps developing. Should that be the case, he's going to be some player.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Moved on forwards. Coleman. McNeil. Calvert-Lewin. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. McNeil. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Ampadu. Bogle. James. And that's put paid to a promising move. Beto looking to get on the end of this. Big chance! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Harrison. Bogle. James. James making good progress on the right-hand side, showing good feet. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Justin. Ampadu. Ampadu forward to Calvert-Lewin, hits it! Dewsbury Hall. Coleman aimed forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. McNeil has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. And it's played forward. Ampadu. James. Harrison. Longstaff. Harrison. Now it's James. Bogle. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he thumps it clear. Mikolenko, long ball upfield. Beto gets into a good position, but he may need to hold things up a little. He's got away. Delivers the ball. Justin can get it clear. Longstaff. Bornau shifted upfield. James, now he's off and running. Harrison. Ampadu. And here's Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall looks to the other side. That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Defending of the desperate variety. Coleman. And here's McNeil. And it's played in. Climbs up big! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Longstaff. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Alcaraz. And here's Beto. McNeil.
Well, now, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Greenish does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. Grealish. Dewsbury Hall. Spread out to the left. And here's Beto. Beto! Fingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Harrison. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. A vicious ball here. Grealish. He slings it in. James. Nyonto. Ampadu. Harrison. Bogle. Oh, that's neat. The ball goes in. And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bornau. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
It's a fancy looking ball, that. James. Ampadu. Longstaff. Justin. Ampadu forwards and with intent. Tarkowski, it's a sharp pass. And it's McNeil. McNeil chooses to go cross-field. Greenish, gently done. And he's there to clear it. Nyonto. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ampadu. Harrison. Ampadu. Harrison. Longstaff. Alcaraz. Coleman looking to hit the byline here. Beto providing an outlet on that flank. Coleman. Now the ball in. No, that's not going to find its target. Yonto. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Alcaraz. Caresses it through. Bogle tries to clear. Ampadu. Calvert-Lewin. Harrison wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. Alcaraz made out towards the right wing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's played forward. Neil crosses it in. Corner it is then. That has been knocked clear. Through it. Alcaraz, and it's lofted through here. Time to deliver. And it's Mikolenko. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. They get a throw in. Mikolenko. And here's Grealish. Gets the shot away! Harrison. Yonto. Harrison. James. Longstaff. Harrison. James. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Decent chance! Now it's James. James! So much time and space here. McNeil. Alcaraz. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Gay. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? And here's Grealish. Grealish delivers. And he's there to clear it. Alcaraz. And here's Beto. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Alcaraz. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, it's for Dewsbury Hall! Chance to play it in. Alcaraz. Out to the left it goes. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Idrissa Gueye. It's a great ball here. Now that's a fine challenge. Ampadu. Bornau shifted upfield. Dewsbury Hall. And here's Beto. Oh, good spread. McNeil. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Harrison. Nyonto. Longstaff. And he shoots! Just off target.
Calvert-Lewin is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. James is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Grealish. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nyonto. Longstaff. Ampadu. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. Bogle. James. Aimed in towards the centre. Longstaff. Lovely feet. And that has been cleared. There's the whistle for half-time. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, such a clever touch. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff. Ampadu. Bogle. Ampadu forwards and with intent. Justin. Now it's Nyonto. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Coleman. Alcaraz. McNeil. And it's McNeil. And he goes cross-field. Grealish. And he has been fouled there.
We all love a trial, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Justin. Ampadu. Harrison. James. Aim forwards. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, can he get onto this? Longstaff. Justin. That's been drilled forward. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Gnonto. And here's Longstaff. Ampadu. Alcaraz with the clearance. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. And it's Bogle. Played out to the right. James. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort. Decent enough try.
Calvert-Lewin certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Alcaraz.
McNeil just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Grealish tries a measured ball. Longstaff. Bogle, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.